Hey, what's going on, guys? I was just reading an article about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I wanted to share this with you very, very quickly. I'm going to break this down for you because I think this is worth knowing. If you're a crypto investor, you'll want to hear this information. So please hit the thumbs up button, share, subscribe button, get comfortable. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor. We talk about financial news and commentary every day, several times a day. Sometimes I'll come on here 10, 20 times a day because I want to make sure you are fully informed and that you build wealth for your community. But the thing you should know is that if you are here, we are here for the Black community. You ain't got to be Black to be here, but you got to know that Black wealth is our number one priority. So if you agree that Black people should be put at the top of our priority list, put the hashtag B and the number one at the chat. Put hashtag B1 in the chat. And remember, being here, if you're not Black, it's not like you're not welcome here. We don't hate anybody, but the Black community comes first. So it's kind of like if I went to Notre Dame University, that's a Catholic school. That's a Catholic school. That school is built for Catholics. I ain't got to be Catholic to attend that school, but I'm not going to come into a Catholic school dissing Catholicism. So the same thing is true here. You must love Black people or want to support the Black community. If you don't, then this is not the place for you. So El Haj and Quincy, and I am that Lamb and T News and Monet W, and I see all of you, Eric Hill. I'm gonna jump right to the point. So I was sitting here, I was reading an article about Bitcoin, and I did a commentary earlier about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I told you guys, just to recap, that I've been buying a lot of Ethereum. The Ethereum network appears to be the network of the future based on what the experts are telling me. Nothing is certain, but that's what I'm gathering from my research. Here's an article that I just read today on CNBC that I want to kind of break down for you because I think it's worth understanding if you are a crypto investor. First of all, give me a yes or no if you're invested in either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or you bought a bunch of other coins. Give me a yes or no if you're investing. Also, hit the thumbs up button as I pull this up. Please hit the thumbs up button right now. All right, so it says here, here's what the article says. It says, the world appears to be divided firmly into two camps, those who are bullish on cryptocurrencies and those who are not. The volatility associated with most cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, is one of the main things that divides opinions among investors. The price of Bitcoin, as you saw, we had its worst month. Bitcoin just had its worst month in a decade. Well, its worst month in 10 years. Now, on my Instagram page, I saw a brother challenge me. He said that's not true, and he mentioned a couple of dips on Bitcoin in the past. Yes, but this is the worst month in a decade. Now, maybe there have been worse weeks. Maybe there have been worse days. Maybe there have been worse years. But this was the worst month for Bitcoin in the last decade. This is confirmed. This is something that I did research on. So that's fundamentally true. Now, here's the deal. I was trying to decide, okay, what's the next move? Do you buy the dip? Do you wait? Do you hold it out? Do you sell? And remember, all those answers could be good answers depending on what's going on. You got to figure out what the fundamentals are. What's the dynamic here? And one thing I can tell you is that the dynamics on crypto are tough because there's a lot of what we economists refer to as information dispersion. Information dispersion is when everybody's got an opinion and the opinions are going in every single direction. Like Tesla is in that category. Nobody knows what the future of Tesla is going to be like. So it's kind of like the movie Star Wars when Darth Vader was a little boy and his name was Anakin Skywalker, and they asked Yoda, they said, what is the future of little Anakin? What do you see in his future? Yoda said his future is cloudy. It could be anything. We don't know. It depends on what he chooses, right? So with crypto, you're kind of at this real interesting juncture where nobody knows what the future is going to hold. And so one of the things that they mentioned with Goldman Sachs is they said that picking the winning cryptocurrency is critical. And they said many investors now view Bitcoin as a digital store of value comparable to gold, housing, or fine wine. But all these stores of value in history have provided one of two things, either income or utility. And currently, as they say here, Bitcoin provides no income and very little utility. Utility meaning, can you use it? Can you take your Bitcoin and go to the store and buy you a loaf of bread? Can you take your Bitcoin and go down to the auto dealership and buy you a new car? Can you take your Bitcoin and go around the corner and, buy you some liquor, weed, and hookers? Maybe you can do that. Maybe they take Bitcoin. I don't know. But the question is, what can Bitcoin be used for? And Bitcoin does have some utility, but right now, unfortunately, one headline that's really going to harm Bitcoin, I think, is the fact that I believe that they are trying to tie Bitcoin to criminal activity. Give me a yes or no if you noticed this. Did anybody see that hack last week? Did anybody see where that company's computers got hacked? And they basically told them to, pay them a bunch of money, or we're going to keep your computers locked up. Anybody see that? Well, they're doing these hacks all the time. They're making billions of dollars doing these hacks. How do you think that they ask for their money? Get somebody tell me. Answer in the chat. How have they? How have they been making their money? Somebody say it in the chat. Give me an answer. What did they say? Give me a briefcase full of cash. Did they say, I don't know, like drop off some gold bullion? What did they say? They said crypto. Yeah, they said pay us in Bitcoin, pay us in crypto. Why is that? Well, because crypto can't be traced theoretically, right? Bitcoin is, one of its values is supposed to be the anonymity. Well, the problem is that that's becoming a liability, because now I notice that they're starting to talk about Bitcoin more as in connection with terrorism. So basically, it seems to me that the argument that government officials are starting to make is terrorists are bad. Terrorists use Bitcoin. Therefore, Bitcoin is bad. And Kevin Malam, thank you for the right word. Kevin gave me the right word here. It's ransomware. Bitcoin is used in ransomware. Now, Mac Don says Bitcoin is traceable. I think eventually it's going to be traceable. I cannot visualize a world where you're going to have trillions of dollars in a currency floating around the economy that isn't traceable. They spent a lot of time learning how to trace dollar bills, whether you're talking about physical dollar bills or digital. I can't imagine them having a currency that is legal that is not going to be traceable on some level, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I could be wrong. But listen to this. They also said that they believe other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin, which has gone from being trendy to tacky in the eyes of one Deutsche Bank analyst, are better positioned to become the dominant store of value. Quote, pay attention now. We see a high likelihood that Bitcoin will eventually lose its crown as the dominant digital store of value to another currency with greater practical use and technological agility. Ether looks like the most likely candidate today to overtake Bitcoin, but that outcome is far from certain. Well, this is something I felt for a long time, and I read this, and I thought I would share this with you guys because I have in my research, my instincts, my spidey senses tell me that there are a lot of cryptos out here that just do a better job than Bitcoin. The question is whether or not the brand value of Bitcoin can ever be overcome, right? Bitcoin was the first adopter. Bitcoin is, to me, I call it the Spike Lee of cryptocurrencies. Spike Lee is not the best. Spike Lee is probably not even the top five of black filmmakers. He's probably ranked by number 7 or something like that. I could name 5 or 6 black filmmakers, even the Hughes brothers, who are better than Spike Lee. Spike is cool, but Spike is not the best to me. But you know why we love Spike Lee? Because he was the first. He was the first. And so, I personally think that Bitcoin kind of has that first mover advantage, which is going to last for a long time. But I think the Ethereum network is going to kill it. I think Ethereum is the crypto that's set to start to dominate Bitcoin. Also, a lot of big investors don't really see how they can actually get into Bitcoin because the market cap is very small. The total market cap globally of gold is about $11 trillion. So when they compare Bitcoin to gold, remember the market cap of all gold around the world is about $11 trillion. Bitcoin is less than 700 billion. So that's a huge drop. So effectively, the big whales, the people that have the ability to kind of push Bitcoin over the top, they're just looking at it and they're saying, this is a small market. This is a tiny lake. Like we can't even make any money over here because this really isn't a fully functional, high quality market yet that we need in order to get value for our investors. So a lot of the big fund managers that are dabbling in Bitcoin, they're not doing it because they fundamentally believe that that's the way to go. They're doing it because their clients are asking for it because their clients saw Bitcoin on TV. So just know that I'm going to bet on Ethereum. I'm going to leave my money in Bitcoin, but I'm going to move heavy money toward Ethereum and maybe some of the smaller tokens as short-term trades. But that's my thought. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Hit the thumbs up button, share button, subscribe button on your way out the door. Also, on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, if you want to come in and ask me questions and you want to see all my stock picks and all my curriculum on investing, I have a PhD in finance, so I can explain anything you want to know. Feel free to join us in the blackstockmarketprogram.com. The URL's on the screen. That's theblackstockmarketprogram.com. The first month is free. We've helped over 1 million Black people become investors, which means we have single-handedly probably increased Black wealth over the next generation by about $500 billion or more. I really believe that, because if you start investing your money now, your children will be wealthy, your grandchildren will be extremely wealthy. So keep investing, and feel free to join us in class every Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern at theblackstockmarketprogram.com. So take care, guys. Have a great day. Love you. See you soon. Peace.